Losing our host was an unfortunate turn. As for the might of Noxus, it won't be necessary. A single whisper can cut deeper than 1,000 blades.
To Ionia, then.
You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love. You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. Don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love. You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side. My love, you say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side. My love, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side. My love, you say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. Sugar, there's don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side. My love, you say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side. My love, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason.
You could add another 5 in ACL2 in 10 appearances to that total. It's one behind Patrick Klimala, who he replaces in the starting lineup this afternoon. There is Dan Hall. He plays his 101st match of his professional career this afternoon in all competitions. He's conceded just 4 goals in his 9 appearances to date this campaign, and he is hoping, after back-to-back wins with the Mariners, to win 3 championships in a row. Countdown is on, the stage is set. It is the home side, Sydney FC, that get us underway. Do they have one eye on the return leg of their ACL2 clash? They have to prioritise at this stage of the season, but missing out on finals for this squad, for this club, would be a massive disappointment. Standing in their way, Auckland FC, who need just 8 points from their remaining 4 games to secure an inaugural Premier's plate in their first ever season. Andy Harper, it has been an exceptional campaign so far for Auckland, but 4 draws in their last 5 suggest that they're into the nervous 90s perhaps. Sakai with the long throw. That's been a trademark of their season so far. Sydney survive and will have a free kick to settle any nerves of their own.
Okay, Robbie, well, you've set the scene rather beautifully. What a match that's in store. You asked the question, will Sydney have one eye on the Champions League midweek? Well, we will, for sure. I don't know if the players can afford to. But I think anatomically speaking, the focus needs to be at the other end. Have they got the legs today against Auckland? It was sapping conditions midweek. To be honest, the team looked like they struggled with those conditions. And then the disappointment compounding that with the loss. So they need to bounce back today against this fantastic inaugural season that's confronting them in Auckland. The Black Knights, who've come with great numbers in the port. Isn't this set up beautifully? The port at the cricket ground end.
They brought the port to the harbour.
They brought the port and they stand opposite the cove at the Paddington end of the ground. Sensational. And one of the best things about this season, Auckland cover most of the bases, but they have gone from zero to big club status. Seriously, in A-League terms, big club status in the space of a season. It's magnificent. This on the roster now, Sydney v Auckland, Melbourne Victory v Auckland, the Wanderers, they've joined that group and they've done it in a season.
It's Sydney FC with the ball, De Jesus. Closed down by De Vries. The only outfield player for Auckland to have started every match for the away side. Joel King. He has got the nod in the centre of defence. There's no Alex Grant. He will be sidelined for a few weeks with a calf injury as Dan Hall wins that foot race against Joe Lolling. There are plenty of goals out on that football pitch, particularly in sky blue, and that's without the likes of Patrick Klimala. Their top scorer in all competitions with 16. Segicic, as I mentioned, has 15. Adrian Segicic has scored some very important goals. Another chance for Anis Waim.
It's a big game for Waim, and it's a big game for Sydney through Waim. He was so integral to the fluent football at the start of the season, then got injured and has found his way back to the starting lineup difficult. But the way Sydney choose to play, they can't afford to have individuals of his technical ability not contributing.
Senna releasing De Jesus. Here's cut back. Headed by Gallegos, who didn't know too much about it. He was looking around to see where the ball had gone. Senna, that's a good ball into the feet of Segicic. Skips past Verstraete, the Belgian. De Jesus. Again, only finds it as far as Francis de Vries. Ali Francois. Popovic. Popovic, who returned to the starting lineup in Singapore. Two great goals by Lion City Sailors as well. Mean that Sydney have a mountain to climb, but of course, if they can climb it, there is the financial reward as well as the continental glory. $1 million guaranteed for the finalist, 2.5 if they can go on and win it. Ball in. Devon Ishmeers claims that under pressure it was Guillermo Mai just making that run to the back post. He's not known for his aerial goals.
No, his season has grown beautifully. Guillermo Mai. Another foul on Leo Senna.
Most fouled player in the league, Leo Senna. Centre again, rides that challenge. Closed down by Gallegos. The two South Americans, here's Anthony Caceres. Ball over the top, it's a good one for Joe Lolly as well. For the first time cross, intercepted by Nando Pinecker. It was his goal that separated the two sides in Auckland earlier this season. In stoppage time at the end of the match, he, like so many of his teammates, Steve Corica's side, has enjoyed a fantastic campaign. And as you mentioned, Andy, great to see a couple of hundred, perhaps even up to 300 travelling supporters for Auckland. Marley Francois, the cross is a good one. And it was taken away from Logan Rogerson by Howerson. And now Segicic looks to break forward. Lolly again. He's been the furthest forward for Sydney so far. The shot was a good one. And the save was equal to it from Alex Paulson. Sakai looks to bring it away. It's a fantastic ball out of pressure situation as well from Sakai.
A great chance. Firstly, at the Auckland end of the ground. But the breakaway from Sydney was really good. Joe Lolly, he's adapted to his positional change really well. I think it might suit him today. Just a little less physical requirements, not having to get up and down the flank. And he's still got to work hard as the centre forward, but he's got a little bit more time maybe to recharge the battery. He started looking sharp. Auckland is certainly here to play. A couple of great incursions from them as well.
Long for De Vries, wins the header. Mai arriving. Grant bounces off. Mai's shot on the left boot through the legs of Popovic and out for a goal kick.
And the latest instalment, Mai, just such great awareness and dealing with Ryan Grant rather easily in that situation. And how often can just a speculator like that end up on the boot of a teammate who's anticipated? End-to-end stuff here at Allianz to get things going.
Touch from Waim. Can't find Caceres. Mai with Francois opening up, trying to curl it. It was Sakai that led the charge at the turnover. Now Vestrata. Outside with Rogerson. Gallegos. Auckland looking to play this game in Sydney's half of the field. Sydney are the side that make the most passes in the league. Auckland, one of the sides that make the fewest. They're looking to take the game to Sydney FC here on Steve Corica's old turf. He certainly wants to make a statement over the top for Howerson. The makeshift number 9 this afternoon. He's done well. Francois cross in towards Guillermo Mai. Good punch from Devonish Mears. Wayne finds De Jesus, but he's given it away. Again, it's Sakai. So good at reading the game, able to step in. Coming deep, looking for the ball. Francois the touch for De Vries.
Well, the pattern said early, Robbie, you referred to Auckland, who top the comp at the moment, and they do it with the least passes. And the reason why their lofty position is so boastful is that they've slipped into gear here, and they close down really quickly. As soon as they lose the ball, there's a posse of players looking to win it back and attack immediately from a position of advantage. Doesn't take as many passes, therefore, to build up your attack. They just have already come out of the blocks.
A long throw, which has been one of their features all the way through to Devonish Mears. Let's head straight down to Neve Owens, who's with us this afternoon on the sidelines. Neve.
Gorgeous conditions here for a doubleheader this afternoon, Robbie. It's still about 22 degrees. You can hear the cove there in the background, loving every minute of this. The pitch, look, not in the best nick. It has had some seriously heavy traffic on it over the last couple of weeks. Even the girls said after the A-League Women's game this afternoon that it was tricky to play out there at times. We'll see whether that has an impact tonight on what is a really important game. Victory across the ditch. We've got that win over Wellington Phoenix this afternoon, 3-2. So that means, if we have a look at a live ladder, that Melbourne Victory move to 39 points. Sydney FC, because it's a draw very early at this stage in this game, they're on 34 points. And of course, Adelaide United play Perth Glory, the bottom side, later tonight. So I reckon the Sydney FC dugout will have a little eye. They'll be well across the result there at Sky Stadium this afternoon and the impact that could ultimately have on the Sky Blues.
Absolutely, there is so much at stake for both these sides. We saw it. It was a big moment for Melbourne City last night in their 3-2 win. Another 3-2 victory for Victory. We take one of those this afternoon. Either way, another 5 goals. Here's Segicic on the left. Oh, Adrian Segicic! Well, he has a cannon in that left foot. And it just nearly blew a hole in Alex Paulson's net. He's on fire, the youngster. An 11th goal of the season. More than justifying his place in the starting 11. He may have big boots to fill, but he's filling them this season. Sydney 1, Auckland 0.
Well, on the Harvey Norman replay, too much space for Segicic to turn and shoot, and he has blown a hole portside. This is a cannon from Adrian Segicic. What a season he's having. It had power and swerve. Not even Alex Paulson, who is rightly claiming the top league status, goalkeeper status in the league. He can't get anywhere near it. That is a complete fizzer. So hot is Segicic, and it sets the scene here magnificently in Sydney.
Well, he was the hero a week ago in the final seconds against Adelaide. And he has underlined his importance once again to this Sydney FC side. One glittering with riches in the A-League. And it's a homegrown talent at just 20 years of age that is stealing more than his fair share of limelight. And if that had been measured a little bit better, Marie-Francois could have released Howison or Mai there. That was a great turn in the middle of the park. I wouldn't say it came against the run of play. We'd already seen Joe Lolly create a couple of half chances as well, but Auckland were no shrinking violets.
Well, there's no way that Auckland weren't prepared, at least in their minds, on the whiteboard with the X's and O's distributed. They weren't aware of what Segicic has been doing and the need to make sure if he gets the ball, don't let him face goal. I mean, he's dangerous enough with his back to goal. Longstead failed in the first part of the assessment, that is denying the space, and they just had to pay the ultimate price, and here goes Sydney again.
Waim through the legs of Vestrata. Gets it back from centre, almost had to tackle him. Everyone wants it for Sydney at the moment. De Jesus' cross. Out for a corner.
I just wonder if in a situation like that, De Jesus might have measured the ball a little bit more. You know, it's not uncommon players get into that situation and they just look to hit the ball into space. But so often, that front post, as it should be, is patrolled by a phalanx of defenders. And just a head up, is there a player actually I can pick out rather than just hitting the ball into space? He had time to exercise that option, possibly.
Waim's ball into the near post is cleared. Gallegos' pass is picked off. It was Waim's ball looking for Ryan Grant. Joel King towards Segicic.
The other factor, 15 minutes, I mean, there's been barely time to draw breath, but 15 minutes in, the other factor that needs to be given some attention is the playing surface, which is under repair. It's been rethatched. The difficulties of a couple of weeks ago, hopefully, have been seen to, but still, it's early stages of that repair. Ball bouncing around with abandon, difficult, with both sets of players putting their opponents under enormous pressure to win the ball back. With that ball bouncing around, it's a key variable in this game.
And as Neve Owens mentioned earlier, there was a double-header here. The A-League women's match played earlier. Victory for Sydney FC by 1-0 in the final seconds of that one as well. Princess Abini with the winner against Perth Glory. Cross in. Devonish Mears comes and makes a clean grab.
Yeah, equally. I mean, De Vries has made enough notches this season to be a target for Sydney. You just cannot allow that left foot to deliver freely into your penalty area. They'll pay that price, Sydney. if they can't close down De Vries.
Referee Alex King sees nothing untoward with that challenge down the left-hand side. Here's Guillermo Mai. Vestrata, lovely touch. Mai shot blocked, the follow-up. Well, that had some power behind it as well from Gallegos. Got his first goal of the season last week.
In case in point, I think that took just a little bobble before Gallegos let go. But already, Guillermo Mai is showing what a dangerous proposition he is. Joel King had him and then slightly lost him. And that could have been fatal. There's no time to relax against these guys. Auckland are down 1-0 because they relaxed on Segicic, and Sydney came close then with Guillermo Mai.
Devin Ishmears again, closed down by Howison. Sees nothing untoward. Offers a very different profile to Max Matter, as Steve Corica told us before kick-off. They don't have that big physical target man who's good in the air. They have more of a midfielder who likes to harry and pressure. They also don't have Matters' goals and assists because Howison is still looking for his first ever A-League goal. Hasn't started since week 3 of the season, back on the 2nd of November. Touch outside, but the flag is up for offside against Logan Rogerson.